Keenan Cummings, WVSports.com, here with Amir Richardson. Amir, what brought you out here today, man?
The competition for sure. Not too far away from home, and just want to see where I stack up against some of the best.
How have things been going for you here recently? You've gotten some new offers, you've taken some trips, how have things been going for you?
Everything's been going real well. Starting to hear from more and more schools. Still hearing from West Virginia and the schools that offer me. It's a lot of different schools showing me love. So it's been a fun process. I'm just trying to enjoy it all and listen to what everybody has to say.
What did you think of your offer from Georgia Tech? Did that kind of take you by surprise, or?
It definitely took me by surprise because I was hearing from them a little bit, but I didn't know that I'd pick up the phone and hear that I had an offer to Georgia Tech. So it definitely caught me off guard. I know some great receivers have played there, and they want me as a receiver. So it's definitely something to think about.
How important is that to you? We've talked about it a little bit. Do you want to play receiver? You want to play DB? Does it matter at this point?
At this point, exactly right now, I'm better at receiver, but it doesn't matter too much. It's just whatever can get me on the field and wherever I can have the most success.
You took a visit to Penn State, too, recently. What did you think of that? Kind of what have they told you?
I really enjoyed the visit to Penn State. They had 80,000 people at a spring game. It was such a great environment, and got to see some great players there. And I've talked to them a little bit. Their DB coach wants me to come back for sure, so I'll definitely try to do a camp down there. And I know Coach Sider there. He used to be at West Virginia, so I know him. I have a good relationship with him, Coach Sider's son. So Penn State is definitely going to be in the conversation for me.
Well, who else is talking to you? You mentioned some schools are starting to show you interest. Who else is kind of jumping into the picture now?
Air Force, they came out of nowhere and gave me an offer. Of course, Penn State started coming on. Georgia Tech started coming on. Still hearing from the offers I already had. I talked to Rutgers a little bit. And that's about it for now, but different schools still follow me on Twitter and stuff like that. I'm just I'll hear from them once a dead period and things like that are over.
When you talk to these schools, what do they like about you? Since you're such a versatile guy, is it different for every school, or are there a couple things you hear pretty much from everybody?
Most schools I talk to want me as an athlete. They want me to be able to play either side of the ball and just see where I grow. Coach Richardson told me basically it's going to be like where I'm at weight-wise, and that's where it is for most of the schools that are looking at me.
Kicking back to West Virginia now. I'll save them for the end. Kind of tell me about how things have been going with them. They've been on you since the beginning. When the first schools to offer you, kind of how has that gone?
Great. I have a great relationship with the coaches at West Virginia and the whole staff. West Virginia, I've been around them a lot. I know a lot of the coaches' names and about them. Coach Roberson's son goes to our school now, so even closer with them. So I have a great relationship with WVU. I still hear from them. Coach Gisman just came by the school to check me out. Just let me see his face, and I really appreciate what W has done for me, being my first offer. So there'll always be a conversation.
And you're there all the time, pretty much. You're comfortable enough that that place kind of like the back of your hand, right? Mm-hmm. What are your plans this summer? Where are you going? Where are you seeing?
As of right now, West Virginia's Showtime camp in July is going to be definitely want to try to get down to. Penn State camp is going to be one to try to get down to. Pittsburgh's camp is going to be one to get down to. They're also another school that started talking to me. I couldn't think of it at the time, but try to get down to Pitt. Just different schools to try on more of the East Coast to try to look good down and look at and just try to show myself at camps and also on film.
What's kind of your decision timeline right now? Do you have one? Is it just kind of playing it by ear? Or?
It's kind of playing it by ear and see what schools all come and when the recruiting process starts to go down for me to where I should commit, where spots start to fill up, where I have to go. And man, I have to pick a school. Right now I'm trying to go after football season, but spots fill up, so I'll just play it by ear.
Any school sticking out right now, or is there any top list, or is it pretty wide open?
It's pretty wide open as of right now. I'm still hearing from different people, but as towards the end of summer, that's when it'll start to wind down. I'll start to have them really narrow down the schools I want to look at.